Aloha. I'm Kayani, Red Diamond CEO Council member Mike Akagi. You might sense that I'm a little excited about explaining to you the Kayani compensation plan. But if you haven't watched the other videos on the company and the products, go watch those real quick. They're real short and to the point, because that way this will make more sense to you. Because what I get to do today is I get to explain to you why Kayani is different. I did that with the company, I did that with our products, but most importantly is compensation. If you're going to trade your time for money, if you're going to actually work something, even if it's part-time, Kayani gives you an opportunity to derive a full-time income working part-time, and it's real. And what I want to say to you today is just listen to the differences in what our compensation plan does that other companies can't even match. So first of all, the base payout is not multi-level. You know how that works, right? You go out and find somebody and they pay you a larger percent because you're only going to find a few, maybe 7 or 8%. But then as they start finding people, the second level kicks in, you make a little less, and by the time you get down 6 or 7 levels, you're not making anything because there's so many people they can't afford to pay you and they cut you off. That's a regular network marketing thing called multi-level, right? The other thing they have is a binary. That's a pretty dangerous thing. I've studied those. Basically, what's going on with those is the company makes a lot of money, the top leaders make a lot of money, but all the people like you and me who do the work, we get the shaft. And I really mean that. So you get paid, if you can imagine this, 10% on your weak line or your lesser leg. To me, that doesn't make any sense at all. But Kayani is different. What we decided to do is change the industry. And if you'll really study this at length, I'm just going to give you tidbits so you can understand how it works. But if you really study this and look at it like I have, this will literally change your life. Because what we decided to do is pay you for what you work. You know, like if you work this much, you make this much money. If you work this much, you make that much money. And let me explain to you how it works so you can get it. So you go out and you find 3 people. And you get them on the products and they sign up as distributors. And what happens is a bonus, it's called a pay gate bonus, kicks in. So when you have 3 people, the first pay gate opens up and you start making 5%. How simple is that, right? On all of your sales. Well, as you help people, so you help those 3 people find 3 people, and now you have 12 people in your organization, another pay gate opens up and you start making an additional 7%. And it keeps going like that. If those 3 people find 3 people, now you've got 27 and 9, so you've got 39 people. Another pay gate opens up and you're not only making that 5% and that 7%, now you're making an additional 8%. And you keep opening up pay gates, and of course the more you open up, the percentage goes down, but your income keeps going up. It's the most phenomenal payout on this industry. Everybody's got to understand that. It is that good. Now, if that's not enough, there are 8 other payouts, and we don't have time in this video or in this message to tell you about those, so we're just going to abbreviate. I'm going to tell about the ones that count, and all the rest of them, when you have time, talk to the person who introduced you to Kayani, and they'll explain it to you in detail. But here's the other one. This one I absolutely love. This one changes life. At the 4th rank in Kayani, that's when you have somewhere between 50 and 100 people on the products. Think about that. It's very easy to do when you're not doing it yourself, when your team is working. You reach the rank of Sapphire, we call it, the 4th rank, right? And when you do that, an interesting thing happens. A matching check kicks in. Now listen, this is crazy. This is really why Kayani is different. So what happens at that point is you have 50 to 100 people. They're all getting paid. Some of them are making some good money and some of them are just starting. But from that point on, even no matter how many people join, how many people go, you're going to match every single person's pay gate check, the one I just said, the monthly check, you're going to match all of them 15%. That is so crazy, and it ends up being the most motivational, driving thing there is on the planet, because when you do that, your income over triples in 1 month. The month you do that, the next month, you get that matching check. And it gets even better than that. If somebody else makes Sapphire, in every other company, when somebody makes your rank, they can't pay you. They call it breakage or breakaway. You don't make any more money on that person. In Kayani, not only do you match, so say it's Ms. B, right? So Ms. B, somebody you've really helped. In any other company, they go away, and you think, what's the point? Well, in Kayani, you not only match her 15%, but you match her entire organization 10%. This is phenomenal. And the more ranks you achieve, so you go to Sapphire to Ruby, they add on another generation. So if another Sapphire or any rank, people can pass you up and you don't care because you're matching them all the way down the line. I hope you get that. Very simple. It's great. And then On top of all that, there's pools, there's customer pools, there's diamond pools, there's all these other pools. But let me tell you about our incredible car program. So what we did 2 years ago is not only at Sapphire do you get that check that's about 2 to 3 times bigger than any other company's payout, but we get you into a brand new car. This is nutty. We worked on this for 2 years to be able to do this. So what happens is when you hit the Sapphire rank, you get $1,000 down and $500 a month toward a new car. Can you imagine that? So what we did for the first 2 years is you could only get a lousy, sorry, just kidding, Audi A4. We got one. What an incredible machine. Then last year we made you won't believe this, a Mercedes C300 available. Now what they did, as long as it's white, because that's our branding, you can get any car you want for that $500 a month, $1,000 down. And then the car program expands 4 more times. When you make diamond, you get $4,000 and $1,200 a month, and et cetera, et cetera. But the point is that this car program works. Every single person stays in their car because if you watch the other videos, Kyani's products work, so people don't run and jump to the next thing. So while in other companies, even if you participate in the car program, it goes away in sometimes 6 months, ours has staying power. We have over 100 cars on the road just here in Hawaii alone, and worldwide we have over 500 cars. That's crazy. In any other company, you ask people to stand up, maybe 2 people stand up. Last night in our meeting, I think there was 25 to 30 people who are driving Kyani cars just in that meeting. So you got to get that Kyani's compensation plan. There's vacation trips that are out of this world. We do it all. The Kyani compensation plan is different than anything else in the marketplace. We are bringing credibility back to network marketing. Aloha.